damn link. Yeah. I had to get my bands up. This nigga wanna be stuck. I had to get my racks up. Had to get some damn.
What's going on, people? It's OG back on the screen. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, comment down in the comment section below your thoughts and opinions on this. Now, here's my deal. The dunk meter needs to go. I feel like they can kind of make better controls for the next 2K, which I think they will do. I think they're getting this dunk meter out of here because in certain cases, people will say it's OP just because they get a crazy contact dunk on a whole bunch of players. It's like 3 players in the paint. Yeah, I get it. OG gets it. But it doesn't matter. What I've came to realize is when I'm playing, I play the game. And when I play with people that use the dunk meter and we're playing against competition, right? A lot of times I've seen great players, good players, miss crucial dunks just because they chose to use the dunk meter. And if they would have did the regular dunk, they would have missed the dunk. But you got to understand, listen, and this was on a wide open attempt. Hear me out now. Always bring the gems and the facts. That's kind of like, I feel like they're irrefutable. But, you know, we could let people lay it out after this talk. Now, wide open dunk attempts. Game is close. Somebody's chasing behind him. You do a regular dunk, it's going in. Literally a good gap of space away too. But player chooses to do the contact dunk. Now, you have to understand when you're using the contact dunk, right? It's like a choice. You're choosing to do that. Normally going with the regular contact dunk. You're choosing at this point to say, all right, you know what? I'm about to use this contact dunk. Now, even players, when they use this and they miss in these crucial situations, you got to understand when you're playing 2K, that's going to leave a memory on your mind. So once that memory is left on players' minds, this is when people get picky and choosy with using it now. And then, yes, it becomes a skill at that point, but then still, no, it doesn't become a skill at that point because there's still some times where they get good, like, lanes. You get great windows. Best dunk packages on, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter. When you're going up against Intimidators, Hall of Fame, and you got people that know how to contest right, a lot of people don't pull those contact dunks off on me. I've never had no player just do that all game and go crazy. I'm going to get some block, get my takeovers, then it's over with. So it's like people got to use those at the right time. You know, you got to do it IQ-wise, but it gets to the point where people just end up missing, and it's like, you know what, this thing is not even really that worth it. You're better off using a regular dunk. This is why I just use regular dunks. And I want to show you guys something. You can still get contact dunks. People think you just have to use that stick. When I realized, like, yo, people's minds just think, like, yo, you only think you can get contact dunks by just using that meter, it threw me off. Now look at this. You see certain stuff like that happens, right? Now, this moment right here happens all the time. This is what I'm talking about. Clear lane. Clear lane. Like, yo, literally it's like a game where it's like 19-18. We got 1 bucket to go. Missed the contact dunk. That just changes the whole momentum because we got to get back on D. Now everybody's getting that little feeling like, oh, shit, we got to play D now and make sure they don't score. Come on. This happens too much. Now, of course, we could say, yeah, his stamina's low, so this also depends on the stamina. Your stamina's low, whatever the case is. But still, I've seen players full stamina miss. It just doesn't. Players full bars have it. Still miss. Now, I understand in real life, right? I understand in real life that contact dunks can be missed. And just regular dunks like dunking hard just coming down the lane. But in 2K, it kind of just doesn't balance out right to me, in my opinion, I feel like. Now, let's look at this. This is the contact dunks you'll have, like people will say is OP, right? These right here, look at this, watch. Oh, goes to the left. Look at that. Look at this. Hold on, watch this. Now, here's the thing with this contact dunk too. You see how why I'm saying like it's a risky thing? Most players have to do what he's doing. Look how he's turning himself around and getting momentum. It's clear when you're playing against players that want to take contact dunks. Remember, 2K gives up things, and when you have good analyzation skills, you're going to see and understand things. Look, he has a dunk thing. Now, yes, we know players can shoot that have dunking icons or whatever the case is, but you know that when you have players that have those primary dunking icons, we're going to press those players more to shoot. Late contest them. Look at this whole play. Watch this whole play. Look at what he did. Dribble, right? You see when he's a big build like this, right? Look how he has to bring himself back out. He has to left stick. See how detailed I pay attention to the animations? I'm going to literally break this down real quick. Give y'all the real animation breakdown, like how OG would do it. First off, right? He has the wide, like quick type of dribble style on. So you see when he speed boosts, he goes off kind of wide. So he's not like snapping tight on the peaks, right? And this is the rec 5v5. So we, as a defender, you should realize like, okay, we kind of got this man contained. He's really just going to want to drive and get some type of crazy dunk. We see he has the icon. You know that's them contact dunk lovers, man. Trying to use that stick. And it's easy to make these guys mess up. Look, he has to dribble out, does the little swipe quick chain crossover, and look. Now he's going for the contact dunk. Now what did this guy do wrong? Give him the momentum. Give him the lane. You're just supposed to stay down. You see how he's following him and he's running with him? You see how he has to now run over to that left-hand side? So I'm also giving y'all gems how to stop the contact dunkers, right? You have to cut the lane off. Especially when they have limitless takeoff, you have to cut these lane off. His lane is right here. The lane is right here that he has to cut off. So this guy should be in front of him. So he can no longer take that lane now to shoot off. You see what I'm saying? But instead, he's playing him like he's going to shoot a three. This guy's not. No. You got to be able to tell what animations players are using, where they're heading. You could tell he was trying to momentum to get back. So people would think it's OP because of this, right? They think the contact dunks is OP because of this. And it's like, no. You're not going to get that every time. It's not a guaranteed for sure 100% thing every time. So when you're playing against comp, it's kind of like risky. When you play against people that can shoot, you know, it's easier to do that rather than shoot. I feel like somebody's going to feel like they're going to be more successful doing that than rather trying to do a dribble move, dribble to the side and shoot a peek. So at that point, players got to realize it's not really that much of a skill thing. To me, I look like it's just like a, yo, it could work, it can't work. Sometimes it's like, yes, it worked, and sometimes it's like, ah. And I feel like that's why 2K made it kind of. And then they try to say it's skill, and it's like, I don't know about that. Depending on the stats. Maybe if you got high, super high slashing stats, but no, I still see it miss. So look at this. This is the primary proof, right? Look at his title. 2K gave me a contact dunk with no meter. Like, that's something that's not supposed to happen. If you have regular posterizer on gold, you're going to get contact dunks in traffic. The animations just rarely play out. It's just like how if you have ankle breaker on bronze, the animation is going to rarely play out because it's only on bronze. See what I'm saying? So if you don't get contact dunk animations or whatever the certain animations just to make the player dunk and fall on the ground or something, a certain animation you want to see, what I keep trying to tell people is just the animation. You can still get contact dunks. Look at this guy still getting a contact dunk. This is full proof right here is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to do. My Giannis with gold posterizer will be able to do this. What do you mean? These are natural contact dunks that play out in the game. If you get the right lane, the right timing, the right space, you can see it played out perfectly. Look, he slid under. 2K has these animations in the game. So I'd rather deal with this animation rather than trying to force a contact dunk based off of me using their little new thing. Like, no, and I feel like they could change it. No. I feel like they could take it out. Everybody's complaining about it. Everybody's complaining about it. So it's like, no. A lot of people don't use it. Some people use it, some people don't. So it's like, nah. I ain't even dibbling and dabbling with that. That's like that one thing. I can't even remember what it was, but just look at this. These are the type of contact dunks I'd rather deal with. That I'd rather get and pull off, right? Cool. IRL basketball. I don't have to get no crazy contact dunk once. And then he's on the ground spinning and flipping and jumping in the air. No. Alright? So, let me know what you guys think. Do you use the meter? Do you not use the meter? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button. Subscribe. See you on the next one.